Thank you guys for watching Keep Pounding TV. I got one quick question. Do
Screen!
you
You can't stop me! Fumble!
love the Carolina Panthers
We did it! We did it!
like I love the Carolina Panthers?
Ah!
Hey everybody, I'm your host, Granny Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cats, put your paws in the air if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Today we're here to talk about Cam Newton. Is he fully healthy going into week 1? But first, one quick question. Do you look at Carolina Panthers like this? Yeah. No? Maybe? Do you look at Carolina Panthers like Carolina wins 34-31? Do you look at if you look at give me that. Listen, we're going to talk about Cam Newton's health going into week 1. And is he really fully healthy? Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Now, just a few minutes ago, Joe Pearson, also David Newton of ESPN came out and said that Marty Hurney, Ron Rivera, reconfirmed that Cam Newton is a good to go when it comes to week 1. Now, I really want to dive into what is going on here. A lot of you guys probably never even had an injury, and if you had, you probably understand what is an ankle sprain. Well, an ankle sprain is simply this. The ligaments in your foot have been overstretched. Okay, now the severity of it is mild version. You have mild version grade 1, then you have grade 2, grade 3, and so on. Now, grade 1 is more than likely what Cam has, which is pretty much when the ligaments become overstretched. And when they become overstretched, they become inflamed, pain, all that good stuff. Also, the scar tissue tends to get irritated as well. Now, your boy the Big Cat is not a doctor. Let's get that clear, all right? This is strictly research. Now, I went to WebMD, I went to the MayoClinic.com, and I said, let's do some research on a timetable for a mild grade 1 sprain. Come on, let's read with me. Starting with, in mild cases, you can expect the full ligament healing within 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, that's great. That's good. Continue reading. But it will take at least 6 weeks for the full scar tissue to mature. Okay, keep on. Come on, preacher. Despite most people being told simply to rest and to recover, we find that it usually takes mild sprains often result in joint stiffness, ligament laxicity. You know what limited laxicity means? That means your muscles will get tired, muscle weakness, tightness, plus reduced proprioception, meaning balance and joint awareness. If not adequately treated, the foot can compensate movement and adequate jointness, several other injuries months and years down the road. Not only does it state this, they says when you have an ankle injury, there is a 40 to 70% chance for another re-injury. Ouch. Now, oh, wow. I ain't no doctor, but the information's out there. So if you're asking me, is Cam Newton healthy? According to this, I think my man is not fully healthy. Not fully healthy, and there's a high chance of re-injury. I hate to be, hey, don't shoot the messenger, shoot the who wrote this. As I said before, soft tissue injuries, ligament injuries, and scar tissues are the trickiest injuries in the world. I had both my knees arthroscopically done. So listen, man, they said it takes 6 weeks for that scar tissue to fully heal. Scar tissue is simply pretty much like a pillow for your ligaments. Now, when you injure that pillow, it has to get back strong and encase those ligaments. Until it encases those ligaments fully, it's still going to be soft. You're still going to have some wear and tear. You're still going to have some pain tolerance. But like I said, I think they'll give them a little something to take off the top for there. And like I said again, like I'm reiterating again from Mayo Clinic, it takes about 40 to 70% high chance of re-injuring there. What makes me nervous about this whole thing is the kind of defensive player that we're going against, Aaron Donald, and how those guys like to really get after him. And one of my subscribers, and they brought up a great point. They said it's almost like people take pleasure in injuring Cam Newton. Yeah. Will I be wrong with that? Get in the comment section. I think people get high off of injuring this man. You know, no doubt about it. You'll be hard-pressed to find any quarterback in NFL history that is better than Cam Newton when healthy. You'll be hard-pressed to find any quarterback who's tougher than Cam Newton in NFL history. But along with that, he's been ranked 55th all time when it comes to sacks. So my man is no young tender chicken, but he's been through the ringer. with that ankle sprain, I would expect for them to give him a little sedative. You know what I mean? Calm down the inflammation. Give him something for the pain tolerance. And also wrap that thing up tight. You know what I mean? Truth be told, they say it takes 6 weeks for that full scar tissue to heal. And this is just for a mild sprain. So this is the least of the least. And they're saying it takes 6 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks for you to really start, having the ligament to be fully healed. But to really have the pillow inside your ligaments around that scar tissue takes about 6 weeks. Last but not least, I'm begging you, Herney, I'm begging you, Tepper, I'm begging you, Ron Revere. If this man is not fully healthy, I know week 1, we want to go out here and start off 1-0, but if he's not healthy to where he can really go out there and give it his all, please, I beg of you as a fan, sit this man. If he's not, okay, now listen, if he's not, I don't want to hear a bunch of excuses afterwards. I'm tired of excuses. Fuck excuses. I don't want to hear it. Well, we thought, nah, I don't want to hear that. I'm past that point. So, if he's not fully healthy, if you got a incy-beansy tenths of a down, scrap him, okay? Because it's not worth it. And now, with that being said, we know Cam Newton's a competitor. We know Cam Newton's a guy who's going to defer to, taking recovery time or treatment time. He wants to get out there. And truth be told, I still got us winning the game, even if Cam Newton's 80-85%. You know why? Look at the Baltimore Ravens game last year. He didn't practice that whole week. According to All or Nothing, when we seen it on film, he didn't practice that whole week. All he did was rehab. He came out there that Sunday, took the number 1 defense at the time, laid into their asses. But one has to ask, does that do further damage? So, again, I repeat, Cam Newton's a gridiron warrior, the toughest quarterback I ever seen, the toughest quarterback you ever seen. The best of all time when healthy. But, if he's not fully healthy, if he's having some setbacks, if he's having some pain, if he's having fatigue issues in that ankle, please, I beg of you, please let my man rest it out. Let him rest it out, and we'll give it a go other time. Last thing I want to see is us walk away with a victory, but he have lumps and bumps and bruises. And they said when it's not properly treated, according to the Mayo Clinic, when it's not properly treated, it can cause other complications months or even years down the line. So think about that during your evaluation process. Going into this game, I believe Cam Newton will get hit. I think he has some bumps and bruises, but it's all about his tolerance, all about his threshold. With him planting on that foot, will it give out? Will he be able to hold it? It's one thing to be in practice, going through your reps, but when you live game speed, it's a different kind of animal there, man. So prayers up for him, blessings up, full recovery, full health. Let's beat LA, man. I'm your host, Running Guy, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cats, put your paws in the air if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Listen, man, make sure you guys subscribe. Get in the comment section. Do you think he's fully healthy? Now, with WebMD and the Mayo Clinic giving us this insight to an ankle injury, how do you feel about this now? Let's get up out of here, y'all. Let the church say down. Don't forget to subscribe to the Carolina Panthers custom helmet giveaway video in the playlist. Once we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away free a $300 retail value Marvel's Avenger Carolina Panthers helmet. Keep pounding.